guys, welcome back to my channel. This is going to be like a major update. I've been gone for like a year and a half to 2 years, and I'm back into the groove of making videos. Just to let you know, I've had my fish. I did not get rid of them or anything like that. I've been doing fish and I've been doing my animals and hanging out with them and whatever. I just have not been making videos. Also, before I get headed with this video or started with this video, my shade's open so there's light directly on the fish tank, but normally that does not happen. I normally have a little light here, but it broke, so we're fixing it. I made a quick update video yesterday that I posted, but it's really bad quality and it's like all upside down inside. So basically you could say this is a more better quality video. So in my tank right now, I have a new one that you haven't seen. It's a new algae eater. Right on the tank, and then under the shark's mouth is that same algae eater I've had in my previous videos. I have a new mystery snail because my other one died, and I had another black one, but that also died recently. And my guppy died, so I'm going to be getting more guppies today at Petco. I have 2 neon tetras, and I'm pretty sure this is an orange molly, and that's all of the life in my tank right now. I'm still sticking with the beach theme. I have this sand-colored little gravel with this little green plant and a shark, which the snail's right there. And then I have a mermaid and my air pump's over there. This star used to be an air pump, but it didn't work. Same with the little, what do you call that? Turtle right there. So I'm definitely going to be getting more, and eventually I'm saving up for a beta, for another tank and another beta and everything like that. So down here, I just have where I store everything. This is just telling me when I do water changes and cleaning the tanks. I do it every 2 weeks. And then this is how much I feed them each day. I give 1 pinch of flakes in the morning and 1 wafer in the morning, and 1 pinch of flakes at night before I go to bed, and 1 wafer at night. Sorry, I'm getting sidetracked. So in this little area right here, I have Tetra Min Tropical Flakes, and this is just my normal everyday. This is what I'm talking about when I give them a pinch of food. It's this. And when I said wafers, I give this wafers for everything in my tank that eats algae, such as my 2 algae eaters and my mystery snail. So I throw 2 in there throughout the whole entire day. Behind them there are my treats, and there's bloodworms. I give them to my other fish, which I forgot which one it was, but it died, so I'm just holding off on that. It is for tropical fish, but they've been really liking these treats from Petco. They're tank nibblers, and they stick to the side of the tank, and they're shrimp flavored, and they devour these. Like, it's not even in the tank for 5 minutes. This little pack is like $1.99, not that much. In here, I have all my extra tank supplies. I have instructions for my tank testing kit, and then I have these chemicals to put in my tank. I've had to redo my tank with the water a couple of times. My whole tank and setup came with fish food, so I have this. Petco was having a sale on all Tetra stuff, so I got this because we go on vacation, or when we go on vacation, we can use it. So it just makes it easier that no one has to go and feed your fish for you when you're gone. Back here I have extra filters. Sorry, there's no light. Maybe I can get like one that sticks up here. And then back here I have suction cups for the breeder, which I will show you in a second. I have a little timer back here which came with the tank and the setup, and it's just a timer for the light. But you know, I'm always home and I'm always taking care of the fish after school and before school and whatnot. So I don't really need a timer unless, like I said, I'm on vacation. I have like extra wiring or hose back there, or whatever you want to call it, a pipe or something. That is just what I use right here for the air filter or air pump. I don't even know what this is. This is, oh yeah, this is ammonia safe to test the ammonia, and it helps the ammonia. Oops. My camera skills still aren't great. Normally I have a tripod, but I gotta get that out. Then I have extra wafers, because they also, when I got these when they had the Tetra sale, and so these are needed if you have a very clean and clear tank like I have now, because I just cleaned out my tank. Moving on, I need lights again, like I said, like over here, but in this area I just have a really dirty sponge that I was like cleaning the tank, like the top of the tank and everything. It's disgusting. I gotta clean that. I'm not even done with it though. And then I have like a little Dixie cup, which I just randomly use or whatever. You always need Dixie cups, I guess. And then I have my little two-way breeder over here, which is like a little contraption. I'm not going to figure out how to work it until I actually need to. I was going to breed guppies, but they died. So that's just the box it came with. Now on the bottom, I just have the air pump. And then I have this little green net that it came with, the tank. And then I just have this bigger blue one that I bought from Top Fin because I just needed it for dead fish and everything like that. And then over here, I got a gecko, a crested gecko. I'll show you him in a second. So we've had crested geckos before, so here's just extra food that we've had. You mix it together with water and it's their diet. Baby food is also like a treat for them. So we got pears and mangoes, if that focuses. Let me just see if that focuses. There we go. Because they like tropical food, so we figured pears and mangoes are probably like tropical-ish. They barely had any in the store because we were going to get apple banana, but we decided to get pears and mangoes. And the seal's broken because I already gave my crested gecko some. So let me show you my crested gecko. So here's my crested gecko. The camera angle is not going to be very good because there's a mirror right behind here, and I'm not allowed to show my face on YouTube, so I'm just going to do my best. So here I have this little rock, and it's like a magnet, so one side's in here and one side's in the cage, and so you take it off, and there's my lizard, my crested gecko, just chilling. I don't think there's any more crickets in there because he ate them all. I'm just looking, hopefully that wasn't his tail. Nope, that's part of the cricket that's in there. You see that little part? I'm just going to leave him alone and put that back on. Just a baby. Oops. Over here I have the water in the moss, which I spray with this spray bottle every day. I'll show you how I do that in a second. And this food dish, which is empty because we fed him live crickets. So anyway, throughout the day, you gotta spray the sides of his tank in the moss because they like humidity. So let me do that now. Alright, I'm taking the top off right now and I'm just gonna spray the sides. Now I'm just gonna spray the moss really well. It kind of gives off a rainforesty smell. I don't know how to explain it. Whoops, the top is not tight enough. There we go. But that's just moss and everything. So yeah, just gonna, I always keep the spray bottle on top of the tank just in case. I don't want him getting out or anything. So now it's all wet and streaky, but that goes away and it's supposed to be like that down here, and we just put him there. You can kind of see what goes on in his cage a little bit. I'll feed him later and do a feeding video. They don't really eat the crickets right away. Normally some of the crickets hide in here. But he just shedded and he looks gorgeous. We're not sure if he's a boy or a girl, so I just refer to him as he. And he just has this random sand in here that we've also had from having geckos and everything. The only thing we bought was the lizard, the moss, and the food for him. The crickets and the baby food. So, normally I don't do prices and everything, but normally these are like $60 to $70. Petco has it for $50, but if you have a Pet Pal reward card, it's 50% off. So we got this little guy for $25, and I had a $7 off coupon. And we already had the tank and everything like that, so the only thing we bought was the moss and some crickets and baby food. So we spent less than $30 on this little guy. So that's the major update. That's the only major different pet that I've gotten since I've last seen you guys. So I'm really sorry this video is like really long and boring-ish. It's like an update, and I'm going to be giving you guys a Petco haul probably tomorrow. It'll be up or something. I don't know. Hopefully I'm going today and getting more little fishies. I don't really care for snails. This was the snail that lasted me the longest. I've had him for about 2 or 3 weeks now. And yeah. So I don't know if you can see, but behind the mermaid, there's a little wafer. And that's what I feed them. So if there's a wafer in there already, I don't give another one to them. So on the top, it's kind of getting cleaner. That's what I'm wiping down with the sponge. These areas over here. And then if you go on the back, I was wiping down, this gets really filthy. So I gotta clean that off too. Overall, the water of my tank is really good and the temperature is awesome. You can't really see it. It's at 78. degrees right now. I would like it at 80, but it's still warming up. My air filter works nice. I'm so proud of my algae eater. It's really eating all the algae, and my neon tetras are hanging in there. They're doing well. Normally they need like a school, but they're doing well with just the two of them. I want to get maybe more mollies for this one to hang out with because he looks kind of lonely. And that's where I stand right now, and I'm saving up for another tank. I gotta figure out where to put another little tank, like maybe like that big or something. Just to put a betta in or something. Also, my brother got a betta, and I'm just going to show you his betta really quick. Okay, guys, so no hate on the betta. I know the tank is pretty small, and there's no filter or heater on there yet. It's much better than that little cup they sit in at the pet store. The reason why this cup is here is because this is actually the fun tank from As Seen on TV. You pour water in, and all the dirty water comes out here. And so we just have a little plant in here and some rocks. And here's the betta. And then we just have like this little light up here. So yeah, let me see if I can show you the top of the tank. And then we feed him, oops, these little pellets, and they are Tetra Betta Plus floating mini pellets. But after a while, they sink to the bottom. I don't know if you can see all of them. You can't really see the Tetra that great with the glare. I mean, not the Tetra, the betta that much with the glare, but it's very pretty. Excuse me, guys. So yeah, that's his betta.